Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mariluz and today I am super excited. I'm always am when I'm making a video, so I mean what else is new, right? But today I wanted to talk about 10 fun facts about me. Now before I start, if you like this eye makeup look, I'm going to link that video up in the cards and on the description box below. I'm starting this new series and this is the first makeup look I came up with. So if you're interested, just go ahead and watch that video as well. Okay, so for my first fun fact, numero uno. My favorite kind of music is reggaeton. I know. If you don't know by now or haven't figured out because of my name, I am Puerto Rican, I'm Latin, and in Puerto Rico, reggaeton is the most popular music. There's divided opinions in Puerto Rico of whether reggaeton is good or bad, or classy or not classy. I just love it. It's something about reggaeton, it's like boom, 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 boom. Boom. I just love it. I mean, I also like other kind of music. Like I like English music and really up-to-date music, millennial music. I do like gospel music a lot. Gospel is one of my tops too, but it's something about reggaeton. It's like my middle school teacher, science teacher would say, me saca el cobre. Fact number 2, I am a fruity person. Of all the food groups, fruits is my favorite. My absolute favorite. I am such a fruity person to the point that I love it more than chocolate. And I know chocolate is pretty high up there with every woman, but I prefer fruits. Now I don't like all of the fruits, honestly, because I don't like watermelon. I mean, I believe watermelon is just water with seeds. What's up with them? Seriously. What the hell? And my husband did introduce me to honeydew watermelon. I think honeydew melon and cantaloupe. It's like a sort of a melon too. I do like those, but the regular watermelon, the red with the black seeds, nope, I'm done. Now my favorite top 2 fruits are pineapple, and the second favorite will be soursop. In soursop, it's called guanábana in Spanish. I had to Google this because I really didn't know how you say it in English. But soursop is, it has green skin with spikes, and then inside is like a white pulp with black, like medium sized black seeds, and it is absolutely delicious. It's amazing, and I can eat that whole thing. It's like this big. I can eat that whole thing in a blink, like nothing. Now the pineapple has a sentimental value to me because when we were little, my mom and my dad are divorced, and when we were little and my dad would visit us, he would bring me a pineapple and he would bring my sister a watermelon. Blah, what the hell? But yeah, he will bring me a pineapple, and like I will never forget those moments. Fact number 3. Since I mentioned my sister, you must know that I'm the oldest of 2. It's just me and my sister. Her name is Solmari. Well, I do have a stepbrother, but we're more related by legal terms than by blood. We're not blood related. His name is Jonathan, but I barely talk about him, so I just always say that it's just my sister and I. Now, even though my sister and I are from same mom and dad, we are the complete opposite. Like she's north, I'm south, or I'm north, she's south. I'll just put it in her words because she started calling us yin and yang. Obviously, I'm the better side. But whoever knows our relationship firsthand know that my sister and I are super different, and super different is an understatement. Obviously, when we were little, that was a really bad thing because we would get into fights all the freaking time. But now that we're growing older and then we're 2 adults, it's super cool. You know, she has a completely different perspective from my life, and I have a completely perspective from her life, so we kind of like help each other out all the time, and that's pretty amazing. I never thought I was going to get along with her, but now we are really tight and I appreciate it. Also, I do want to mention that I am the second oldest cousin out of 19, but everyone else looks at me like I am the mama bear or like mama hen. I don't know. I think it's because I can be really serious at times, and I always want the best for each one, and I mom everyone, literally. I don't know if it's because when I was growing up, I was always like in charge of my sister. I don't know where that came from, but I know that they see me as Mama Bear. Now for fact number 4, everyone in my family, and when I mean everyone, I mean everyone, they measure their height against my height to define if they're tall or short. I am 5 foot tall, guys, and when I was in middle school, I was one of the tallest kids in the group. But after we almost graduated, everyone kept growing and I stayed down here. So since then, my cousins do this thing where they'll stand beside me and they'll measure themselves while growing up. And if they're not taller than me, they are considered babies or too short. And if they're taller than me, they're already adults. Like 5 foot tall. Come on. They've been doing this for years and years and years and years to come, where if I call them, you know, because now we're all growing up, and I've seen most of my cousins grow up since babies, and if there's an occasion where I'll call them and I say, oh my god, you're growing so big, what the hell, stop the time, blah blah, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm taller than you now. Like, what? Very funny, guys. Seriously. I still love you though. Fact number 5. There's a lot of people that don't know this, but when I was little, I lived in Reading, Pennsylvania. I was around 6 to 7 years old. I remember I took kindergarten and first grade there, and that's where I learned my English. I don't remember much about it, just I guess the main or the biggest events there, but I do know that I learned English in Pennsylvania. For fact number 6, I am Puerto Rican, and I know I just already told you, but I was born and raised in this beautiful town in the southeast of the island called Guayama. Now the thing is, I didn't live downtown. I lived up in the mountains in this really cool neighborhood that it's called Garite, but it was so far away from everything. It was really hard to make friends. When I was in high school and I was making really cool friends, no one would go up and visit me. No one would come to my house because it was so far. And I would understand, it's not that I had hard feelings with them. I really did understand that it was a far drive, but it was kind of tough to make friends. And even the ones that would go up there, they will go once and never come back. Because it was, you know, it was really far and really uphill. It got really bad when I was a teenager in high school that I even told myself, find a boyfriend that can drive at least twice a week to your house, because that is freaking love. Yep, I was that dramatic. But hey, in a way it worked, because I met John and John he did not mention anything about driving. It was the complete opposite. He would love to drive and visit me at my house. So I love you, baby. For fact number 7, and this is gonna be really funny because the thing is, I don't know my left from my right. I know I'm a grown-ass woman. I live by myself. I have become a professional, and I still don't know my left from my right. Yep. Let it sink in. I am the most disoriented person you'll ever know. If you say south, I don't know where that is unless I have a map or unless I have a compass. That would be the only way I know, if my GPS is telling me. But if we're in a normal conversation at the mall and you point south, I'll be like, oh, okay. If that's not south, I will say that you were correct, because I have no clue. Now, growing up, it was a little bit tough. So my sister wanted me to feel better, and she said that there is a study out there at a type of university that says that it's really common to people that can use both hands. Now, I'm ambidextric. I can use my left and my right, and I mostly write with my left, but I use everything else with my right. So that makes it a little bit harder because it's not instinct if your both hands is instinct. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I know my sister told me that because she wanted to make me feel better, and she did a good job. Also, my cousin did show me how to like distinct my left from my right by the L shape. You know, when you do like the L shape, and apparently that's your left. I think that's what it is. But then I don't know where the L shape goes. Is it this way or this way? It's so it is bad. It is really bad. And my husband, now that we've been together for a little while now, he knows that I can't think quick which one is the left and which one is the right. It takes me a few minutes. So what he does is that he will tell me, when he's giving me directions and I'm driving, he will tell me go into the passenger side or go to the driver's side, because he knows it is that bad. For fact number 8, I want to say that I love makeup. Duh. I know it's pretty obvious, but what you don't know is how I got into makeup. And the whole reason I got into makeup is because puberty hit me hard, guys. When I was a teenager, I developed a really bad cystic acne, and I still do, but I now have it more under control because of the medicines that I am taking. But puberty hit me really, really hard, and the whole reason I wanted to start doing makeup and using foundation was to hide my blemishes and my acne scars and my pimples and all that stuff. I did start makeup really, really young. I remember I did use makeup for my middle school graduation, and since then I've been using foundation. I didn't know a lot of techniques and all that stuff, so once I moved to from Puerto Rico to Florida, I really got into it. So then that's why I went to YouTube and I started buying a little bit more makeup and more brushes and more tools and practicing. And I will always practice after work. I will come from work, and before I would take a shower, I would practice on my eyes. I feel like without the eyes, your makeup look is not complete. So that's when I got really into eyeshadows and really into practicing eye makeup looks. Now I'm a little bit more confident without makeup, and John has the biggest role on that because he would always compliment me, and he is very sweet and builds my confidence. But I still love to wear makeup anyways, because I feel like when I wear makeup, I look more presentable, especially when I'm going to work. And makeup is really personal, but it's just me. I feel like I look more complete. But yeah, I mean, it's not now about confidence, it's just about presentation mostly. Now for fact number 9. For fact number 9, I want to say that I am a very goal-oriented person. I've been setting goals for pretty much my entire life. When I was dating, the goal was marriage. When I got married, the goal was to buy a house. When I moved to Florida, the goal was to land a certain role, etc., etc. So there's no secret that right now I do have some personal goals. And to this moment, my goal is to lose weight. And John wants to join me in this goal as well, but he's still in the verge, in the fence of things. But I am 5 foot tall, so I feel like my weight is not my comfortable weight. My comfortable weight is like 125 pounds. And I'm way over that. So I do set the goal to, lose weight because I feel like I'll be more comfortable and I'll be more healthy. When I was growing up, I would never be overweight. And 2 or 3 years ago, I was completely fit and I started focusing on other goals, and I forgot that I needed to keep that one going. So now that I already accomplished goals like buying the house, that's the biggest goal that John and I had in our marriage. I feel like I should just start going back to that goal that I had a while back, that was getting to my happy weight. I also have other goals like financial goals. Mostly it's like paying off our debt, and we are still working on it. And I'm also eating healthy, so that's another goal. And sometimes I do set just one goal and I will focus on just that one goal until I reach it. But now I'm like focusing on different goals at the same time. Sometimes it drives me crazy, but it just keeps me going. I feel like I just need goals to have a path and have a reason to wake up every morning. And for the last fact, I wanted to mention that John and I have been married for 7 years. We're going to be having our 8th year anniversary now in August, and we are super, super excited. John and I met when we were in high school, or I was in high school. He was already out of high school, and we were really good friends. We were dating different people at the time, but we were still call each other, I am each other, and I would never guess at that point in my life that I was going to marry this man, because we were just good friends. I would vent to him and talk about my day, and he would do the same, but nothing more than that. But it wasn't until college, and we were both single at the time, that we saw each other in a different way. We ran into each other at a mall, and we kind of clicked. It was different. It's a really exciting story. So if you guys want to know more about that, just let me know in the comment section below. And I will post that video telling you all about how John and I met, because it's I do love our story. But that was 10 years ago, and after that we started dating for 2 years, and now we have been married for 7 years, going to 8, and we are really excited. You know, nothing is perfect, and it's not all rainbows, unicorns, and butterflies, but he is my happily ever after, and we work on this happily ever after stage every single day of our lives. So I'm really happy, and I do love him a lot. Okay guys, so that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed, getting to know me better. I hope you enjoyed these 10 fun facts about me. Just let me know in the comment section below at least one fact about you. I would love to know more about you as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on social media. I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.